Hi, my name is Jules, also known as WeightLossJules on Instagram. In August 2012, I weighed 176 pounds, which was nearly 50 pounds over what was considered a healthy weight for my height. Today I weigh approximately 128 pounds, the lowest I've been in nearly a decade. My hope is to inspire women and men everywhere and let them know that they can have the body they've always wanted. It just takes the right information, a solid purpose, motivation, and dedication. Be sure to subscribe to my channel to receive weight loss tips, motivation, recipes, and more. Hi everyone, it's Jules and Peanut. Hi Peanut. For those of you that follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know that I'm back from my wedding and my honeymoon, which was awesome. These last few weeks have been somewhat of a learning experience for me, at least in terms of living this healthy lifestyle that I've been following. And for those of you that don't know what it is that I'm following, I've mentioned it before, but just in case, it's my uncle's book called The Power of Your Metabolism, which I don't have a copy of here, but I will include text right here. Maybe right here. That's what I follow. It's a very simple concept to eating right. And really, it could be applied even on a cruise, on your honeymoon. But I was very bad. But in a very, very good and delicious way. The cruise, first of all, was absolutely amazing. It had great food and desserts and overflowing alcohol. And although I intended to eat right while I was there and not really have much alcohol, that didn't exactly happen. And honestly, I have absolutely no regrets because it was delicious, it was fun, and I wouldn't take it back for anything. So my whole point to anyone that's following this lifestyle, whether you're starting or continuing or you've been on this for a year, like I have, which has been a little bit over a year, is not to worry so much about that week or those few days that you cheated on the diet. For me, I think if I eat for a few days or a week or whatever off of my usual lifestyle, that it's just going to mess up everything and then everything's going to fall apart and I'm suddenly going to be 50 pounds heavier. But the fact of the matter is, I won't be, because I didn't gain those 50 pounds in a week. I didn't gain them in a month. Not that I would cheat for a month. That's a bit of a long time, actually. But that's really the fact of the matter. You don't gain fat that quickly. Not to mention, food is one of those enjoyments of life, especially good tasting food. I'm only going to have a honeymoon once, or maybe I could have others later. We could have anniversary honeymoons. I like this idea. Either way, it was only a week. And one night, I even had mostly dessert for dinner, and it was delicious and totally worth it. The good thing is that I came back and was very eager, actually, to continue my lifestyle. Now that I've been doing this for over a year, it has become not only habit, but also a preference for me. My recommendation for those of you that are just starting is to apply quite a bit of discipline. That's what I did. And there was a point where this became very easy. I was actually a little bit surprised that even after a week of eating whatever I wanted, drinking alcohol and all these things like that, I still actually wanted to go back to eating correctly. So yes, at first there's going to be quite a bit of discipline involved, and you have to really pound it in there until it's really part of you, until it's a habit, and like I was mentioning, it is a preference. You have to try though. You can't just be like, well, this is hard, just give up. There's so many ways that you can make something that's delicious that is still considered part of a healthy lifestyle. For example, last night I made pizza crust out of coconut flour. And although it was a little bit crumbly and I have to work on perfecting that recipe, it was great. And I had pizza. And it was a much, much, much better alternative to regular wheat dough. So try to explore the world of healthy eating because there are many options and they are delicious. And while you're learning about new recipes and learning how to cook and enjoy these different types of healthy foods, before you know it, it will be a preference. So it's totally up to you. You can be totally strict with your diet and hate everything that you eat and force yourself to eat salads. Or you can make the best of it and try to create on it and actually find delicious recipes that actually fit within a healthy lifestyle. But most of all, it's okay to enjoy food. Try to eat right at least 90% of the time. At least that's what my uncle recommends, and I think it's a good number. And if you mess up 36 days out of the year, it's okay. I don't recommend having a cheat month, but if you have a cheat meal once a week, that's fine. The only time that I wouldn't recommend a cheat meal, by the way, although this is kind of off topic at the moment, is if you don't trust yourself. If you're afraid that you're going to go completely off track because you have a cheat meal, don't do it. Put that discipline in there as much as you can until it becomes a preference. Once it becomes a preference, it doesn't matter if you have a cheat meal for a day, for a week, or even a month if it were that bad, but I still don't recommend that. Either way, it'll be a lot easier for you to go back to that lifestyle if it has become a preference. Anyways, that is all I have for you today. Bye! Do you guys like my hair? I'm not sure if I like it. I'm not used to it. But it does make my forehead look not quite as large. Although that isn't a bad thing because Tyra Banks also has a large forehead and I should be proud of my 5 head. Ah, look at that. It's fine. Make yourself at home. No problem.